Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James and today we are playing Death's Door, a game that I must acknowledge now as being one of my absolute favourite games of the year. This is a serious Game of the Year contender. Now what you are seeing today is the very opening of the game. I've already finished the game. You can go check out Jess's review on the Player 2 website for that. You can also rewind just about a few hours to yesterday where you can see our review discussion that myself and my fellow patched co-host Matt Phillips joined me for. We discussed the game in depth on the channel, so please go and check that out, or on podcast feeds, the patched podcast feed. We are rewinding back to square one here, and the game is about a crow. Crows have basically become the dealers of death. They are death. They are your Grim Reaper. And the world has been shaped around that, and souls are basically their core currency. Everything is kept afloat by the souls that you accumulate. And so, yeah, let's move on from here. The world is beautiful. This is the commission. This is kind of the head from where basically all the crows are based out of, and you do your business. The Hall of Doors, the Reaping Commission headquarters. And so my job is to basically go and reap, collect souls to keep the world balanced, basically. It's become the crow's job to do that. Early bird catches the worm joke. And the giant souls, well, they're the big ones. But then a really, I'll try not to discuss it too much, a big incident occurs. You'll see that through the course of this Player 2 Plays, that basically throws the world kind of into chaos a little bit. There's our door to pass through, and we'll get cracking. Now I need to shout out Acid Nerve, the developer, Devolver Digital, the publisher, and Power Up PR locally, the distributor of the game. I am so thankful that you guys provided us a copy of the game. I'm playing it on Xbox right now. I've been playing it on PC as well. Matto playing on Xbox, Jess playing on PC. Like we've been very well equipped with this game for all the various coverage that you're going to see on the Player 2 website. So please make sure to go check all of it out, and thank you to all those parties for making this happen. The game is exceptional. Acid Nerve, many people might know as the developers of Titan Souls back in the day, a PlayStation exclusive, PS4 and Vita, and an exceptional title. Now this big crow here, useless to us right now, he is our source of, he's our store. So as you go and collect souls, they're kind of your form of currency. You collect the souls and upgrade your sword or your dash or whatever it happens to be. There's a whole host of different mechanics kind of built in here that you can work with, so they're definitely worth keeping an eye out for. I'm just closing some background software there that's making some noise. Good, we can keep going. And so we're in the Grove of Spirits here. This is where our soul is. We're getting tutorialized. We've got the roll, we've got our sword that we slash, which looks exceptional. The game is striking visually, and what I will note, the soundtrack is phenomenal. One of the best soundtracks in a game that I've ever heard. We're not going to see it in this Player 2 Plays, but there's a location called Avarice, which is where some of the most heated combat encounters actually take place. But the music, and so we can kind of loop back and pass back through that door if you want. Here's our first little boss encounter. I'll try not to get too aggressive. I've got to play within my means right now, remembering that I don't have all the power-ups that I did when I finished the game. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. You're taking far more hits than I remember. There we go. So it's not a boss rush game or like a sequential boss game like what we saw from Titan Souls, which was basically you just going from boss to boss to boss in encounters. There is a more overarching story at play here. There are combat encounters in the middle there, but they really kind of toss you in the deep end. So we can retrace our steps if we want, but we're going to go through the door. And it takes us to a new part of the world, which we can go and explore, the Lost Cemetery. And this is kind of the core hub, I guess. Like, it's a big space, but this is kind of the core hub in terms of accessing other regions of the world. We'll go get that seed in the corner up there. There's that crow that just bopped us on the head. So yeah, the pots where you put the plants, they, like, whenever you interact with them, they'll fully replenish your health, but you can only use them once kind of per run. You'd have to pass through a door and actually leave the area and come back for that to actually replenish. So you can't just kind of farm or cheese things in any way. You have to be considerate in the way you play. There's a door. So we can pass through that. That'll take us back to the commission. There's nothing really for me to do in the commission now, but I have unlocked kind of a fast travel point of sorts. I could go and speak to him and offload some of my souls, but I don't have enough to actually afford anything, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Hopefully we're doing that before the end of this player 2 plays. You can check out this door. There's a soul for us. Those webs we can't pass through at the moment. We'll need a power up for later in the game. We'll take out this clown. There's a few kind of pretty pathetic drones like that guy and the bat here. But this game can actually get quite hard at points. This guy's going to come after me. You need to hit them 3 times. There's a spot for us to plant that seed, which we'll do. That gate we can't pass through right now. They take 3 hits, so if you screw up and miss one, dodge, quick. There's a ladder for us, there's a key. I'm making things look fairly straightforward at the moment, but I do know exactly what to do, when to do it, how to tackle each different enemy, so I do have that luxury at the moment. There's a key slot, there's another goon. We'll explore a little bit because there are a few things to find. It's not just a simple linear path, so I kind of followed the path around here. I can of course go up this ladder. Now, right now, that ladder's not available to me. There is a seed there. Once that ladder's available, which won't take very long. It's not, like I said, it's not an ultra-linear game in that sense. There's a very clear path that you need to follow. In terms of the dungeons that you kind of go and visit, there is a flow, there is an order to those. But you can spend a little bit of time venturing off the beaten path. Here we go. Come and have a crack. So it's knowing how to beat certain enemies. Oh. We'll see if I can get through without taking a hit. I'd like to think by now that I'm comfortable enough with this game and having survived that final boss, which is... oh. That final boss is something, alright. What? Oh, not enough headshots. There we go. This guy appears to be stuck. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. I banked on him being stuck. He wasn't totally. We've got no seeds. Oh, we had one more, sorry. That's right. We collected 2 up to that point. So we can have a bit of an explore around here. There's nothing quite for us to do over here yet. But again, you can see in the ladder, like things will... This is a web that will slowly connect as you play. You can take a look over there, though there's nothing to do. Nope, because I'm weak as piss. But it's their way of tutorializing and explaining the charge attack and the kind of roll strike that you saw before. Maybe I can have a crack at him later on. So you can see there's another orb up there. How many have I got so far? 349. That's almost enough for an upgrade. When you die, like it kind of, the game does have a look and feel as if it's a Souls game, but it's not. We can't go up that way. It does have a look and feel like it's a Souls game, but it's not. So if you do die, you will keep all of your currency. You don't have to come back and track it down or anything like that, like you would in a Souls game or a Hollow Knight or something like that. This is where the crow went before, because you might recognise that path below us. And here we go, things are connecting up. So we can open these gates. You can see the door down the bottom there to take us back to the commission. She will duck around here. Surprise! We'll pray at the shrine here and we'll get a shard, which is basically like a health or magic upgrade. Collect 4, think of them like heart pieces, Zelda style heart pieces. Now I have to say I actually finished the game without collecting 4 of either sort. So you can see them reflected here. We've got 4 crystal shards of one sort. For vitality, 4 for magic. I think 2 for each. They're either very well hidden or there's just not that many of them. And there might be just 4 for the whole game. So I didn't collect a ton. You can smash up their backpacks if you want, but it does nothing. Oh! Tried to bite off a little bit too much. There's another seed. And a little pathway down here as well. Which I have to say, as of this point, haven't gone through it yet. Even in my endgame state, I have to actually go back and check it out. Like I'm recording this immediately after having finished the game, so there's a few kind of, I guess, endgame things that I still am yet to explore properly at this stage. Pop the seed in here. We're about to jump into an encounter. Ah. Oh no. Oh, get out of the way. I have no... Yep, the backpack's broken. There we go. And we're still racking up these souls over here. Oh. So I've run out of shots that with my arrow that I can fire. I remember the first time I played, like, surviving the encounter. Oh. Surviving this encounter was incredibly intimidating. I was like, holy shit, if this is just one of the first encounters here, I am screwed. But as it turned out, you can see now, not so bad. And that was with a few clumsy hits along the way. And you can see how things loop back. So this lever here, if I crank this lever, I can pass up ahead, which is where kind of there's a boss up there. We'll deal with that shortly. But it weaves its way back. Everything is connected. The design is fantastic. You feel like you've covered a massive amount. But look, there's the door. I'll pass through the door because at this point I may as well firstly replenish my health, not waste a seed. But also I can go and commit some of my souls to an upgrade. So you can upgrade your strength, your dexterity, your haste, and then your magic abilities, which is your bow and some other powers. They're all mapped to the D-pad. There's 4 different ones across the game there. I'll just upgrade my strength. Deal that little bit more damage. You can see some little collectibles down here, things to interact with. Various powers will help unlock some of those spots. There are things to do even in the commission. Oh, I want to go through this door. Yeah, most enemies, regardless of how many times you upgrade, will still inevitably take the same number of strikes, but still the amount of damage you do per turn is improved. Everything is about striking and evading. Oh, I thought I got out of the way. Oh, I did dodge it. Oh. Oh no, don't die. Jeez. This is a boss I should be able to deal with my eyes closed, but... There we go, got it. Whew. Nearly made a meal of that. Did I plant a seed before I came in here? No, I didn't. I think maybe it's on the other side. I can't remember now. There's a lever over there that'll drop this ladder, if I recall, and so things start connecting up, because look, there's the kind of graveyard before where old mate was. Now, just very, very quickly, Dylan Blight of the Explosion Network, if you're watching, we discussed a door with a gate up the top there. Keep that in mind, alright, mate? But yeah, beyond that, this is where things are going to kind of come to an end for us. We've got a cutscene that's going to emerge now. There's our Grey Crow, that giant soul that he stole off you, trying to use it to crack this door open. To no avail. Title screen. So all doors are powered by the energy of souls, perhaps with a truly monumental amount of energy. Even this one can be forced open. Sadly, the soul I stole from you was not enough. So, chat, you're gonna have to go off and get. Sorry, you're gonna have to go off and get more. Dodgy bastard. And so that is the core of the story. The door here, Death's Door, by the Grey Crow, they're basically stealing that soul, that giant soul that you'd collected, and passing it through the door. You can't access it, and when you have, as was outlined before you went out actually on this mission, when you were still at the commission, if you don't bring your soul back, you're prone to dying. So at this point, death is... it feels almost inevitable, unless you can recover those 3 souls, get to the other side of the door, retrieve the soul, and get out of there. But there are more layers to it, and it's a really fascinating, interesting, exciting story, really well told by Acid Nerve, provides the wonderful backbone for an excellent gameplay experience. Again, let me highlight how good it feels to play. I'm sure you've seen that here. Let me highlight that soundtrack, which is phenomenal, and the game itself looks fantastic. You know, the way, like, watching the sword pass through the air, like it just everything about it screams quality. This is a serious Game of the Year contender. You can see more about the game on the website, player2.net.au, and again, make sure to check the review discussion out on the Player2 YouTube channel. Myself and Matto Phillips of Patched fame, we get together to discuss it. This is a game that you're going to want to be paying close attention to for quite some time. But that is it for this entry of Player 2 Plays. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. All the buttons are down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, more Player 2 Plays like Game Review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome stuff there, so please subscribe and go and check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there's been some awesome developer guests on the show in recent weeks and months, with more to come, so please subscribe and go and check it out. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks. At the lower tiers, early access to episodes. At the higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games. The website you'll find at Player2AU. And until next time, that is Death's Door, an exceptional title. Wonderful title. Thank you again so much to Acid Nerve, to Devolver Digital, and to Power Up PR for making this possible, for providing us so many copies to make this happen. We're really incredibly appreciative. But until next time, that's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you later.